All right, so we're slightly green on Palantir stock right now. Not much, but I'll take it. Hey, up 20 cents, around 0.1, 0.2% in the green, and it's currently trading at about $118.65 as we're 10 minutes away from Power Hour. And you guys know how Power Hour gets. It gets wild most days during the last hour of trading. So we have to go over Palantir stock quickly in this one, break down the charts, see how the indexes are doing as well, which, by the way, it's a nice green day right now. And after the bell, in about an hour 10 minutes, we have earnings from, I believe, Amazon and Apple, which is going to make things quite interesting in the next hour. Yeah, a lot's going on. Let's break down what's going on here. So hit the like button, make sure to subscribe, join the free email stock newsletter. I send out my top stocks weekly right to your inbox. That is linked down below. And now let's dive into it. So again, Palantir slightly up. Now it's up even more from where it was about 10 seconds ago. Now it's up 0.3%, and it's been selling off pretty much all day. Unlike QQQ, unlike SPY, which they've been doing well. A lot of stocks have been doing well, but it makes sense because look, Palantir, let's be honest, it's gone up so much recently. It makes sense it's not going to go up every single day, right? It makes sense it has a day where it's cooling off, especially as earnings are right around the corner on the 5th of May in a couple of days, which, of course, we're going to make videos on that, so make sure to subscribe. But look, we have been selling off all day. We're chopping around the 117, 120 range, and we're starting to see some sort of inverse head and shoulders here, kind of. We're starting to get some higher lows as well. Got a bit of a wedge here on the intraday. So if this starts popping out in the next hour or maybe after the bell, that'd be ideal overall for the bulls, right, in the short term. And on the 5-day chart, if I pull this up, we're still looking very good, obviously. Nobody's denying that. Nobody on earth really is debating that. The charts look great right now. And we're clearly putting in, potentially here, another higher low. Do you guys see what I'm seeing? Are you picking up what I'm putting down here? So we hit these distinct higher lows over the last couple of days. This could be one right here before maybe another big push. Before earnings, after earnings, time will tell. We'll see how that goes. But that's on the 5-day, 5-minute. Let me pull up this 30-minute. Yeah, right on cue. Palantir is bouncing above this 180 SMA on this 30-minute chart, which has held pretty much this entire breakout since the 22nd of April. That's where we started breaking out. So we've been holding that for a good 2 weeks now, pretty much, and we are holding it as of now, which is good. That's all the bulls could ask for, and you can see the higher lows on this 30-minute chart. And on the 1 hour, if I pull this up, the 1 hour chart, we're putting in a higher low above the 50 SMA. We're well above the 180 SMA here. So the bulls are looking great. Yes, we're not having as nice of a day as the index is, but who cares? It's been up so much. Stock's holding up good. Trend, the chart is looking phenomenal. What more could you ask for? And on the 4-hour chart, at this point, we are in striking distance to all-time highs. We've broken all these resistances. We've covered them on the channel. It's been an unbelievable rally, and it just keeps on going, man. At this point, the next resistance is 125, all-time highs, right? That's where we're going right now. At least that's where it looks like we're going. It wants to test that point. Will it break it? Time will tell. $1 million question, right? We'll see how earnings go. But as of now, look, we popped over 121. I didn't mention that in the video. Wait a second. Yesterday after the bell, we broke 122 actually. We broke over 122 as we saw tech stocks go crazy after Meta and Microsoft rather. They reported those stocks went up, and we got Palantir to go up as well, 122 plus after the bell. So we clearly, going back to this 4 hour, are trading now, or we broke into this next gap, which again, the top is the all-time high. Now we're pulling back and we're kind of testing this spot as support, and we'll see what the bulls are made of. I mean, the bulls, man, they've been at it. They've been alive and well, obviously, but let's see what they're made of heading into earnings. Will this thing start tumbling heading into earnings? Maybe we go down low hundreds again, 105, 108 potentially. Or does this thing run into earnings, fill the gap to 125? And I don't even know. After earnings, man, the only thing that I'm worried about is like, all right, we've priced in a lot. I mean, this stock has gone up like 80% in the last couple of weeks. So it's like, it's up so much. That worries me a little bit, I'll be honest, but not to the point where I'm going to do anything with my position, right? I mean, I'm in at $20 a share. It doesn't worry me that much, but it's like, oh man, if I'm looking to buy it as a trade right now, that would worry me. You know, it's like it could go down if earnings are not as good as expected because it's up so much, 80% in a couple weeks. You got to realize that and keep that in mind, especially if you're trading this going into earnings or buying it or doing a call option strategy. I don't know what you guys are doing, but be careful. Let me know what you're doing, by the way, in the comments. If you're doing anything earnings related, a trade or something like that, I'm curious. So, yeah, we're doing well, man. We're looking good on the charts there. Stock market in general right now is moving. The VIX is down 5%, so now we're back to the low 20s. Just like that, just when you thought it would take forever, the VIX is back in the low 20s. S&P's breaking out, trading above the moving averages. We have a golden cross on the 4-hour chart. All the losses from early April have now been recovered. You see that on QQQ as well. We recovered the losses and some, and it's breaking out. It's above the moving averages, man. Golden cross. What more can you ask for? It looks great. It really does. And in terms of the VIX, going back here, like I said, down in the low mid 20s. It's down 5% on the day. Guys, we are approaching a big spot on the VIX where if it collapses under 22, if volatility starts crumbling down, back to the teens, back to where it was a couple weeks ago, months ago, man, stocks are going to start taking off. Look out above, right? Look out above, in my opinion at least. Obviously, do your own research. I'm not a financial advisor, blah, blah, blah. You guys know the whole spiel there. But what a day. What a day. We're up across the board. Palantir is crushing it. Microsoft 9%, Meta 5.5%, Nvidia 4%, and we're about to get more earnings here in an hour. So let me know your thoughts in the comments. Hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Follow along for more content. Join the free email stock newsletter. Check out the Patreon as well if you want to see what I'm doing in my portfolio. That is linked down below. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you guys in the next video.